Hi, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful week and you're ready for another talk. This week we continue talking about the regions of Portugal and about the great food there is on each region. Today we talk about Douro Litoral, which is the region where the city of Porto is and which also is the capital of this region and has amazing food and obviously amazing wine. I know you're thinking about port wine already. So let's talk. And let's talk about Douro Litoral. Douro Litoral has its name due to the River Douro that crosses all around this region. And its capital is Porto, like I said before. And it is the region that produces one of the most famous Portuguese wines, which is the famous port wine. The capital, as I said, is Porto, and the three dishes that I am going to talk about today are from Porto, and they are very, very, very popular. Once again, I have to say that this is just a guideline. I just chose these ones because I think they are the ones that scream out Porto straight away, scream out this region. But there is plenty more dishes in this region that are equally delightful, that are equally representative of this region. But obviously, I cannot talk about them all. So, and I'm going to start with one that if you look at it, you would say it is a nut attack on the plate. Yes, it looks that fat, but I must admit it is really nice. And once you taste it, you will be completely in love with it. I'm talking about francesinha, which is the Portuguese or the Douro intake on the French croque monsieur, and it is done with beef, and it has egg, and it has obviously the bread, and then it's like covered in cheese that melts, and all you can see is just the cheese and the sauce, because there is also this really nice sauce that comes with it, and it's served with fries. So it's really nice. It's a really nice dish. Obviously, it's not an everyday dish because it's very fattening, but give it a go. It's a once in a while dish. For those occasions that you are just craving for something a little unhealthy, because let's face it, is not the most healthy dish you can imagine. It is not. It's very fatty, but it is a nice one. Give it a go. Don't be put off by its look. If you're not into, obviously, fast foods and fatty foods, don't be put off by the looks. Give it a go and then make your own opinion. The second one I'm talking about is one that is really popular. Well, the francesinha would be also very popular all over the country, and because it's one of those dishes that after a night out you just pop into a snack bar or something like that, and you have a francesinha. It's popular. But the second one I'm talking about is popular around the country as well. But however, if you eat it outside Porto, it's called dobrada com feijão branco. But in Porto, you call it tripas à moda do Porto. And I'm talking about tripe. It's a tripe stew made with cannellini beans and sliced carrots. It is absolutely delicious. Chorizo, it has chorizo as well. It is very good. Don't be put off by the tripe. It's another thing. It's an acquired taste, I know, but it's very, very yummy. I must admit, it's one of my favorite dishes ever. I love it. I would eat it every week if you gave it to me. I really like it. Don't be put off by the tripe. It is clean. You won't think about it, and it's really tender because it's slow cooked. Before the stew is made, the tripe is cooked, usually on a pressure cooker, And so the tripe is really, really tender, and then cut in small pieces and stewed with the beans and the chorizo and the carrots. It gets you'll get this velvety sauce with it, with a little sprinkle of coriander or parsley, and it's really, really nice. I would recommend you give it a go. Um, Forget about being tribe, give it a go, and I'm sure you won't regret it. And now, one for the sweet tooth out there, because I know there's a lot of sweet tooth out there. These ones are called pastéis de feijão, which translated literally would be bean pastry. Again, don't be put off by the name, because you won't taste the beans at all. In fact, you won't even know it has beans in it, because it doesn't taste the beans. You just see the creaminess of the filling of these little tarts. They look like, for example, the Portuguese tarts. They look different, but they are made with puff pastry, and then they have this cream made with beans, almonds, etc. And then they really nice. I would say, uh, my personal opinion, if you give me one of the Portuguese tarts and you give me one of these ones, I would go for the pastel de feijão, and I'll leave the other Portuguese tart, the pastel de nata, for later. I would much prefer the pastel de feijão because it's so nice. It's really, really good. It's sweet. It's the texture of the cream is totally different from the pastel de nata, obviously, and the taste is amazing. Give it a go. These are from a little town in this region called Marco de Canaveses, and originally had the name Pastéis do Marcos Pastries, and were a way of paying tribute to the town where they were created, and they used to be sold at summer fairs in this region. Today, they are sold in patisseries all over the country. Everyone loves them, and they are one of the best pastries you can have in Portugal. So, this is my last recommendation for this region, and I hope you're giving it a go. And that's all for today. I hope you are salivating or booking your next trip to the Douro region. But if you are there and you want to suggest any dish that I haven't mentioned today, and I believe I didn't mention lots of them because there is plenty, and you want to suggest, please leave a comment below, and I will be very happy to answer all your queries. Or if there is, or if you tried any of the dishes that I mentioned and you really didn't like, or you are in love with it, please share with us. Let's make the conversation even bigger. Um, you know, like the video, the whole story about the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a notification of a new conversation every week. Before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching the video. See you next time. Have a good week. Bye.